Guys, man, people are fucking stupid. Just kidding. Idiots on Facebook trying to get themselves famous by being dickheads to people, harassing them and all that with a camera, getting butt hurt when the tables are turned. Some dickhead with a camera, there's a few of them out there. They go and get in people's faces, invading their privacy, harassing them, going into stores, harassing them. Apparently, it's legal in America, which is fucking stupid. But anyway, I comment occasionally and that, but it's hilarious because if they tried that shit in New Zealand, especially Auckland, they'd get a boat ride and they'd just completely disappear. No one would see them ever again. No one, Kiwis don't put up with that shit. No, I actually said that to him too. I said, you get smart to someone, or like you guys are, all these comments insulting me for what I'm being honest about. You know how Americans are. Anyway, well, anyway, um, if they tried any of that shit, harassing people or abusing them, they'd definitely get a boot ride. It's quite hilarious, really. But yeah, I'm just thinking like, yeah, these so-called camera guys, and legally you're meant to actually blur out the face, and when it comes to the number plate, you're meant to blur out that. It's actually highly illegal to just let it visible and seen. Um, and if and generally only people with um, that are an official company can do videos, interviews, and that kind of thing. And stick their camera in people's faces. Um, and they have to have permission to have the person's face visible. Um, yeah, so they, these dickheads are giving me a hard time and all that. I'm embarrassed for them, really. Anyway, yeah, I can just imagine, like in Auckland, right? I've heard things like, even looking at someone gives you, allows the someone to, bash the crap out of you. If you look at them wrong, that's it. So I'd hate to think what someone in the North Island would do if someone started verbally abusing them, or started recording them, and then you ask them to stop and they verbally abuse you. You know, they'd disappear. But anyway, um, so yeah. Anyway. Anyway, what are you guys up to tonight? I hope you're all having a good night. Um, yeah, I'm just chilling. I thought I'd throw up a little video and you know just say what's on my mind and that. Yeah, I'm embarrassed for them acting like that, like little children. And some people stand up to them, right? And then they get butt hurt, um, and think that they can verbally abuse them and act like they're entitled and all in the right and all that. Very wrong, but yeah. And like so, and with people that stand up to them, right? They go, "Oh, you want to do that, eh?" And they'll stick their own camera in the guy's face and all that. And go, all this, and he'll get butt hurt because he's the shoe's on the other foot, and he'll start verbally abusing them. Disgusting. And like I saw this other video where these two church people, right, walked out, and this guy was harassing people and verbally abusing the security. This guy on the camera. So these guys came up, all right, and stood in front of him and all that, and just blocked his view. He kept trying to move and all that, and they just kept on blocking him, and and apparently this camera guy's got his First Amendment rights. Well, actually, those people blocking you are also exercising their First Amendment rights. So yeah, and if he walked into them, right? He touched them. That means that's assault, technically. So he tried, and then he still yet verbally abused them, right? So when it comes to the whole First Amendment right for these camera people, it may be they may act as that's what they're doing, right? But they're not allowing other people to exercise their First Amendment right. So it's quite hilarious when it's on the other foot, and they think that they're entitled and all that, and verbally abuse people and be really rude, and yeah. The amount of people and the comments that that verbally abuse me and are disgusting, it's really I feel so sorry for them. I'm very embarrassed for their actions. Very disappointing. But yeah, all it's doing is making them look even more worse, even more bad. People see them and see how they act, and you're like, and it makes people not want to go to that country because of people how they act there. It puts a bad view on them, and yeah, like yes, I do also I personally I do recordings, and I walk down the street. Sure, it's okay to, if you're videoing, if you're just keeping on walking, you're not stopping and sticking your camera in your face, and looking through shop windows with a camera. If you mind your own business and keep walking, that's fine. But interrupting people's day, shoving the camera in their face, walking in and harassing people in the store, that's wrong. It's a bad thing. There's a way of doing things, and then there's a bad way. And these camera people, sadly, are just giving people giving them that people that are streaming and all that stuff, and doing videos for YouTube, TikTok, wherever. It's giving everyone else a bad name, just because of a bunch of idiots who want to abuse their rights and abuse other people's rights by trying to make themselves famous, just for a stream. Yeah, sad. Anyway, let's change the subject, because I'm ranting on about this stuff. It's just peeving me off. What people are like. At the moment, I'm watching Car SOS. Really good show. You guys should watch it. It's great. They fix cars for people that have had like a rough time and all that. I think it's in England or somewhere like that. But yeah, where it's based. But yeah, some awful things happen to them, or they're just having a real rough time, and they might have like this car that they tried to fix, or something's happened to the car, or whatever purpose, whatever's happened. I mean to say, has happened to it anyway. I think it's yeah, and they go in, talk to the family without the person knowing, um, and get the car and fix it up, and then do this grand, awesome event thing where they surprise the person with the car. It's really good, and it's really inspiring. Um, People should do that more often. There should be more kindness in the world. You know, and being more caring and doing things for others, being nice and polite. You know, not acting stupid on Facebook, or not or harassing people. Just making a menace of themselves. Anyway, sorry, I went back to it again. Fuck. Anyway, shit. Um, yeah, so I'm thinking of doing some pen pal thing. I was meant to do it ages ago, and I really wanted to do it. I finally got myself a new printer, which is awesome. So, but my computer that it's connected to is out of commission, which is a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna have to. Not long ago, got a new laptop, Windows 11, because the other one was a Windows 10, so it's gonna be out of date soon. And there's also in my normal computer is missing this battery. I can't remember what it's called. I think it starts with C, but it's like how my friends described it is it's like a hearing aid battery, the big flat ones, but it's called something else, but similar kind of thing. Anyway, it has to be changed because my computer won't start up properly. I have to go push F1 and then exit out and all this kind of crap. It's a pain in the ass. And yeah, so it just put me off using it. But yeah, once I get the codes for my printer, you know, whatever brand it is, and go and install it, and then I can use it, and I can finally write letters and go on go on one of those pen pal groups on Facebook, and go find someone to start writing letters to. That'd be awesome as. I've been wanting to do this for years. Just yeah. Anyway, I had a printer last year or so, and I tried to do it. I tried to get it working in that, and it cost me like $100 just to get the damn ink, and find out that there's a problem with the sprayer. The right, whatever it is, and it used up all my ink, right, in one day, in like a few hours, and wasted everything, all my money. I was like, screw this. So I was like, right, I'll just get another new one. And flatmate said, well, instead of trying to get it to work and wasting all your money and like, because he thinks that printers are a scam, and generally he's actually right. Um, the ridiculous cost to buy ink. It's absolutely disgusting. If you wanted to print out something, just go to the library. But I prefer it. I like to have my own one as well. But one or two pages should be right. As long as you're not doing anything with color. That much with color, it's all good. But if you wanted something particularly, or wanted many copies, go to the library or go to Warehouse Stationery. $20 you can get printed out 100 copies or whatever you want. It's far cost effective than doing using your own one. But anyway, ranting. So what was I saying? Fuck, I lost it. Sorry, ADHD brain. You know how it is. Um, um, so shit. Yeah, that's right. So he said, or another thing he said was, my flatmate said, is that instead of wasting your money, when your printer breaks, just buy a cheap ass printer, right? Something that when it breaks, instead of trying to get it fixed, you just chuck the thing away and buy another one. You know, there's by the cost of getting a replacement part or trying to get the damn fix is going to cost you more than getting a printer anyway. $100, $90 for a printer. Lot cheaper than just wasting your money on trying to get something fixed and taking forever to do it. So yeah, that's what I've done. So I bought a cheap printer, something that's just when it breaks, it breaks. Get a new one. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I better get going. All right, I shall catch you later. Have a good night. It is about 1 or 2 in the morning at the moment. So, yeah, late video. Catch up.